Hello me handsomes. So today we are in Taunton and we are doing another day out video. There's the old transport. So this is the Taunton Minster, a really nice Minster I find, nice little one. But effectively we are just going to head towards the centre. And effectively we're already there. We parked very close to it. It's not far. Taunton's not massive, but it has got some nice little spots. So this is effectively the smackdown centre of Taunton. So one thing we are looking at on the channel now is boneless wings. Quite controversial, I understand that. But we went to Greggs because we know that Greggs do some barbecue boneless chicken. So we got them just as a little snack because at this point we were quite hungry, because having a baby keeping you up all night does keep you quite hungry. So we got the little barbecue snacks, and actually these are pretty nice, we thought. They tasted of barbecue. There's no sort of hidden barbecue sauce or anything like that. They tasted like barbecue sauce though, which we were quite surprised at. Crispy, flavoursome, you know, cheap. What it says on the packet basically. So nice little snack there for us. But at this point we thought we'll carry on walking along a little bit and we're going to slowly head towards where we're going to go for our lunch. So as you can see, this is the sort of far end of Taunton from where we started, the centre. So we tend to find Taunton is split into two parts. You've got this end, which is effectively just charity shops, cafes, etc. like that, which is quite disappointing. They used to be really nice shops. So they used to be a massive Debenhams. I think it was a Debenhams or a House of Fraser, one of the two. But at this point, you know, it's sort of betting shops, your Poundland, your charity shops, and then the other end you've got you know, slightly upmarket shops, so your Jack Wills, your Fat Face, stuff like that really. So it's quite interesting how it is split into the two parts. And we did come across this place which looked quite cool as well, and we had a little peek at the menu because even though we had decided where we were going, this place looked quite good and interesting, so maybe potential visit for there in the future. So from where I am, it is about an hour and 20 minutes. I think it took around that to get there, so wasn't too bad. A little bit on the motorway, but hey, not too bad at all. So we are just about to go over the little bridge on Taunton, which has a nice stunning view we tend to find. Taunton, obviously in Somerset, we're from Devon, bit of a rivalry, not as much as in Cornwall of course, but hey look, we are on that bridge and look how pretty this is. We find this, you know, it's quite strange. You're in the middle of this quite built up area and you just get this lovely little canal here, reminded us quite a lot of York and Bath, sort of things like that. But Taunton's own little area of that. But as we continue walking, we are heading towards a barbecue place. Now, barbecue is something I absolutely love. I love barbecue food. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Brisket is a personal favourite. Pulled pork as well, massive favourite. But of course, they do chicken wings. And we thought this was quite cool. Across the road, there was a place called Moonshine Bar, which we thought was quite funny. But here we are. We are at Bear Grylls in Taunton. Now, this is a semi-chain. I call it a semi-chain because it's not a massive chain, but there are other places around. So this is what we got. There are our wings there. Just your traditional barbecue wings. And look at that. Looks lovely and was quite lovely. One criticism we would say is, you know, flavour was fantastic, but they were quite fiddly and difficult to eat. They weren't fall off the bone bits of meat. It did take a little bit of work to get the meat off, but delicious either way. And the rest of the food, as you can see, we went big. We didn't really need to eat for the rest of the day. But overall, it's a thumbs up. It's really good. So the rest of the video is effectively just us exploring parts of Taunton and having a look around. So this is a good point where I can have a chat through that as well as go through some updates for you. So we've seen the channel grow massively in the past year and we cannot I cannot be more thankful, really. I've, you know, loved the support I've had. I've loved making these videos. I hope you enjoyed watching them. So things we are going to be looking at doing soon is hopefully the potential of bringing in some merchandise in the new year for the channel. We are hopefully going to be looking to go to some Wings Fests next year. A lot of this, of course, is looking at next year. We're going to be doing some more trips abroad for next year, and looking at other areas in the country. We're also going to be looking to improve the camera situation, because as you can see, a lot of this is filmed on the phone, because I don't want to take my recording camera, which I do for the recipe videos, with me. It's a bit bigger, but we're going to be looking to get one of those small, nice little sort of vlogging day-to-day cameras. At this point, hey, we're still walking through the streets of Taunton. As you can see, we're in quite a charity shop area. One thing we will comment on is towards the end of the day, we went towards Morrison's, and there's this quite nice Morrison's, this really old-fashioned, nice looking building, but they had some sort of drainage toilet block leak in there. There was sort of brown water in a large part of the store, and absolutely reeked. So we were literally running around the shop to get the little bits we wanted. It was not pleasant, and it's the kind of stuff that will keep you up at night. It was disgusting. But hey, I always think this part looks really nice in Taunton, that just sort of main square area. It's so open, full of light. It looks lovely, I find. But anyway, more updates. So yep, so we are going to be looking to do a camera. We have got a day out in Exeter planned, where a few of my friends and I will go and do a Wings day, where we will effectively do almost like a pub crawl type thing, but we'll be more of a Wings crawl. So that will be something nice to look forward to. We have got some new playlists coming out eventually, which we're really looking forward to. I'm hopefully looking to go down to Padstow at some point, where there is a Michelin star chef there, Paul Wainsworth, who has a restaurant which does do chicken wings. So Michelin star wings would be really cool, I find. At this point, we're just walking along that canal in Taunton, heading towards the cricket club. I'm a massive cricket fan, and obviously Somerset being our closest sort of big team, you know, wouldn't take up a chance just to go past the stadium and have a little look around. With the season just about finished by the time this is recorded, so it was recorded late August. It's probably not going to be going out live until October, but that's the way the sort of schedule has fallen at the moment. But yes, so there's lots of really exciting stuff to look forward to in this channel, and you know, hopefully doing more, getting some more little collaborations, I should say, getting some more people coming on. One thing I really am looking forward to wanting to do is what's called Let's Have a Chat, where just myself and some friends will just have a sit down, have some wings, and just have a chat, almost like a podcast type thing, but we're just going to have a chat. So as you can see at this point, we are by the side of the cricket stadium, and that's one of the entrances. We did thankfully manage to find an entrance that was open, and we could effectively just walk straight up to the pitch. We did almost have the yearning to jump over the fence and go onto the pitch, but we're not as disrespectful as that. So as we continue to walk around Taunton, nearing the end of our journey, it was such a nice little day in Taunton. We went to a few shops, you know, had that fantastic barbecue food. I really, really would recommend, and they do have other shops, stores, restaurants like it as well. I know there is one in Bath, but of course we went to the Taunton one. But hey, again, we're going to be looking to do as many more days out as possible, and again, with that Padstow one in mind, it's an area that I absolutely love. So here we go, we are pretty much walking onto right into the ground, almost right up to the pitch. So fantastic. But hey, thanks for watching, guys. Take care.